Joined by Hofstra head coach Richard Nuttall and Elliot Goldthorpe. 2 goals tonight following a 3-2 win over LIU. Coaches, start us off with your thoughts on today's game.
Yeah, I thought it was a great college game. You know, LIU, good team. They won the conference last year. They beat Maryland away in the first round of the NCAAs. They got a lot of the players back, so it was a tough game. Even first half, I thought we grew into the game second half, and we got a couple of nice goals. I believe we should be stepping a little more nearer the end. I thought we gave up the ground a little bit, but overall I thought we were good value for the win.
Right. Open up for questions.
Coach, it was a tie game going into halftime. What was the conversation like in the locker room then?
Interesting. I would think the main thing was just what can we do well to win the game. You know, it's going to be tough, we knew that, and just do the things that we do well and get at them and take the game to them, and I think it worked. You know, the 2 goals we scored. Did you get both second or one? And who scored the other? Oliver scored the other. So it was just about keeping the game going and taking the game to them. That was the main emphasis.
Elliot, can you take me through that second goal when you kind of let one rip from outside the box? Can you just take me through that play?
Yeah, I don't really remember it too well, to be honest. I'll have to watch the film back. But you know, like the boys just compete. When we compete like that, it gives me the license to do my stuff in the final third and give me a bit of freedom. But just thankfully went in, to be honest.
Elliot, where do you feel the most energy?
Position-wise?
No, I mean from your team when you're scoring. What gives you the most zest
Yeah,
to score?
when we're all competing. You know, with the style of play we look to play, it's going a bit more in behind, winning second balls. And when everyone's on it and really competing for every second ball, every first ball, that's when I get my energy from the rest of the guys. So,
Coach, for a little bit there in that second half, it started to look like you guys were just clicking back into your old selves. You guys went from 7 shots there in that first half to 18 like it was a snap of a finger. What happened there?
You know what, we've had a tough couple of weeks between, you know, losing a couple of games, having a few injuries of key players and losing a couple just due to illness, so, and not being able to practice the last 3 or 4 days. That was tough. So I'm glad that we, you know, maybe the rest helped us a little bit physically and mentally. I'm just so happy that we've won the game and we came out on top against a very good LIU team. And again, Mikey Mordocco, the coach, used to play for me 30-something years ago, and I'm still not 40, so that was anyway. But yeah, I'm sure. Just for me, it was a wonderful college game, and our boys competed after, you know, they've been running a little bit low on confidence, being truthful, and I think this is going to help us understand who we are.
Coach, obviously replacing Hendrik Hebeker when he's out is no easy task. How do you think some of the guys like Ramirez and Philander did in trying to do that?
Well, we believe Hendrik's the best left winger in the country, and he's hard to replace. But Oliver's got his own style. He scored a goal. Jason, I believe, got an assist, and they both did very well. And they're starting to understand it's difficult for Oliver. He's coming into a different system, and Jay's just getting going. And good for those 2 guys. There's competition. When Hendrik gets fit, it's not going to be an easy task to not play those guys. So I'm just happy that they are performing as well.
How important was this game for you? Because it was a tough game against a very tough opponent here to go in to these next 2 games being in CAA play to really start to get things going. How important was it to get this momentum going into that?
I think the biggest thing, there's 2 things. One, a little bit of belief in our abilities, and that then rolls into being confident when you're playing. And there were some spells there in the game I thought were very, very good. And I think it's going to be another big learning game. We're evolving as a team. You know, there's 3 or 4 different players on the field from last year. We've got your Elliot, your Savalanders and a couple others, and we're evolving as a team, and we've just got to keep working hard and understand what our identity is going to be. Slightly different from last year, but you know, with a lot of the same parts to the game.
To both of you, if I may, how did you both feel about LIU's late goal? Did it worry you? Did it motivate you further?
It's obviously with a minute something to go, it worries you a little bit. I'm just a bit disappointed in our lack of concentration, but you know, I was comfortable. I thought we could do a good job and hold out for the rest of the time.
Yeah, just on that, I think it's I think we've really done well today. We've really competed. We've been off the pace a little bit the past couple of weeks, and just the 2 goals are 2 moments in the game where we've not 100% nailed our principles. and it's worrying, but that's only 2 out of the 90 minutes of the game, so that's momentum for us to push on to the next game and hope we can kick on from here.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.